What is going on, guys? Jack95 Gaming here, and I'm back with episode 49 of my Inter Milan Next Gen career mode. And as you can see, we are kicking off the episode here with a game against Genoa away. It's going to be an interesting game here because Genoa were a team that obviously gave us our first ever defeat in this career mode. So a lot of history between the two sides here, and hopefully it will be obviously the reigning champions that come out with the win in this one. So we're 10 points clear at the top of the Serie A table at the moment with that one loss in the back of our minds. It's very annoying because we thought he was going to go through this whole season invincible and unbeaten, but it's just not so happening at the moment. So I forget his name. Centurion? It's Centurion, isn't it? So no Centurion onto the team, so that's going to be good news for us because he was the man that did do a load of damage to the side here. But we do get our first couple of chances here. As you can see, Alvarez goes down in the box. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. He gets another chance there, but it does actually hit the post, unfortunately, and the ball does go out of play there. So disappointing from the lads early on there not to find the back of the net. So Alvarez now picks up the ball here in 28th minute, flicks the ball into the path of Safir Taylor, who's actually linked with West Ham United in real life here. But yeah, Taylor on the ball, I think is an outstanding player too on this game. Plays the ball back into Kuzmanovic. Kuzmanovic onto the ball, great bit of skill, gets away from his man, takes his shot from range. We do know he loves a little long shot there, Kuzmanovic, but unfortunately cannot find the back of the net on this occasion now. Bringing out onto the ball, tackles his man, falls into Miro Ricardo, who plays it into Ricardo Alvarez. Alvarez opens up some space for himself there, but again, he's shot. He tried curling back into the top corner, unfortunately does go wide of the mark here. Alvarez picks up the ball here again, flicks the ball over the top into Icardi's path now. 0-0 on the score sheet, but a delicate little chip over the goalkeeper and a cheeky little finish from the Argentine striker does make that 1-0 to the reigning champions. And like I said, we are definitely on course to be taking our second Serie A title, and with wins like this and performances like this, we would definitely looking to do that earlier rather than later. So that is just fantastic performance from the lads here. Moving to the second half, right at the start, Icardi picks the ball, plays it into Safir Taylor, flicks the ball over the top into Ferrabini's path. The new man, it's just relied from Liverpool really. Here he comes, cuts inside, and he does with a cool, calm and collective finish, calls that around the goalkeeper and puts it into the back of net to make that 2-0 to Inter Milan, and double our lead just like that. So Inter Milan back into the game here. Very well played from the lads. You know, he took the ball down with ease there. Look at that, completely fooled the defender, and the finish, like I said, was brilliant. It's very well played there. And obviously, I did say in the last episode we had an easy run, but you know, we'll be able to see in the next game coming up here, we've got a massive game coming up, and that's why I said a calm before the storm. But as you can see, Alvarez takes a shot here in the 48th minute, and unfortunately, he cannot put the ball into the back of net. And like I said, it could easily be about 4-0 in this game, but like, you know, just chances, you don't take your chances, and that's just football at the end of the day. It happens, you know. It's not about getting clinical strikers, it's just about putting your chances away, and if luck's on your side really. But you know, we missed another chance there. Taylor breaks through here in the 65th minute, goes down under a challenge there, and a poor clearance away from Genoa forces Taylor, and he really should be putting that into the back of it. Like I said, it could easily be about 5-0, 4-0 at the moment, but like we said, that's just the way the cookie crumbles so far. So 15 minutes in now, Dembrasino's come on as a substitute, plays it into Laxalt. Laxalt cuts inside of his man there, and all of a sudden he's using acceleration to power himself through the defence of Genoa, takes his shot, and that is again an exquisite save from the goalkeeper there to keep us at bay and keep the game at 2-0. Still, unbelievably, with all the chances we've had, it still remains at 2-0. I just can't believe it. You know, Genoa have just not been in the game. They've not had an attack here until now. Well, it looked like now, but we do win the ball back with Juan Jesus on the ball, plays it into Safir Taylor, plays it back into Joel Obi. Obi flicks it into the path of the Uruguayan man Laxalt. Laxalt bearing down on goal now. Here comes Laxalt, cuts inside here, and you know, he's got all the room in the world to put it into the back of it, and he does make that 3-0 and wraps up the 3 points with the third goal of the game. Very well played there from Laxalt, and like I said, the lads have just been formidable form at the moment. You know, they've been performing well, and like I said, look at this finish here. You just don't get no better than that. And that does wrap up the game. We do win our only Serie A and our first game of the episode, our only Serie A fixture. 3-0, but we do get the 3 points. So very well played there from the lads. Julian Draxler then comes into the office and says that he wants to discuss his role at the club. Obviously, we offered him a contract that he doesn't feel the club is abiding to, which I don't really see where that's coming from. We do play him as much as possible. You know, as much as his fitness lets him, I don't see how it's a problem. If his fitness ain't letting him play, what's the point in putting him onto the pitch if he's only going to be playing like a half? You know, I just don't really see the point of that. But he obviously feels like he's a main part, and you know, he feels like his main part is playing the side. So we'll have to see if we can fit him in more games there. So that's disappointing, but you know, that's just his attitude. But here comes the big game. We are at the Eithad with a game against Manchester City. As you can see, Barcelona have the upper hand in the other semi-final leg against Barcelona or Bayern Munich, but Bayern Munich. So between them two ties, that's a very interesting tie between them. But we've got an equally tough tie. And all. Jackson picks up the ball here in the 7th minute now. The man that's just been moaning about his squad role picks out a great pass in Brian Carrasco, who is playing ahead of Shaqiri. He crosses the ball into Memphis Depay, but the header does get headed away. Falls to Gabbiadini. It falls all the way back into Stefan Jovetic, who looks to wrap his foot around the ball and looks to put that into the back of the net, but unfortunately cannot put that into the back of the net, and it does go wide of the mark there. 10 minutes in now. Here comes David Silva onto the ball. Plays it into Ramadal Falcao. Falcao plays it into Yaya Toure, who flicks it into path for Silva. Great bit of footwork there from the Spanish man. He does then eventually cut inside, puts the ball into Falcao, who heads it it don't go anywhere there. It was a poor effort from Falcao here. Brian Carrasco now picks up the ball, running at goal, trying to make something work here. Here comes Brian Carrasco, cuts inside, takes the shot. It is a great save there. Falls to Paul Pogba, goes to take the shot, and that's again a great challenge to Jesus Navas there. And the attack does eventually break down. Drax now plays it into Stefan Jovetic. Now, 29th minute, flicks the ball over the top into the path of Manlo Gabbiadini. Takes on Vincent Company, will looks to take him on, and he does actually fool him with a touchdown there. He goes to take the shot. He really should probably squared that. Would have had a better opportunity of scoring, but unfortunately, he does go and take the shot, and that was the wrong decision as the goalkeeper was equal to it and saves the ball on that occasion. So there's nothing we can really do about that, but both teams have had opportunities here. They're both attacking and being positive in this game. Negredo now picks up the ball here, the Spanishman striker. Great bit of footwork there. He cuts in inside and out, and it falls into Rekic here somehow. Rekic on the ball, trying to make something work here. Plays it back into the path of David Silva. Silva onto the ball, crosses the ball in. Negredo takes it down with ease, but takes the shot, and his shot is well off there. That's a poor shot from the Spanish striker, and that's a real opportunity from obviously Manchester City to take the lead here. We look to get him on the attack here, and Carrasco shows great strength to hold off David Silva there as he's bombing forward now. Sees the run from Gabbiadini. Gabbiadini gets played in here, looking to bring it into 1-0 up, and a calm and exquisite and collective finish there from Manlo Gabbiadini does put Inter Milan 1-0 up in this game right before half time. That is great play from the lads. I'm very proud of them, and I'm very pleased that we got the goal there, because we was under pressure, I'm not going to lie, and that goal there has really took a lot of pressure off us, because we get that all important away goal. It's so notorious for helping teams out, and hopefully it's going to be or pave a way for us being successful in the coming fixture at the San Siro coming up. But we're at that, and we're looking to get a second goal here. Gabbiadini gets a chance here. It does get headed away on his fast ball. Pogba yet again who takes his shot, but that is blocked, and it falls to Gabbiadini, who tries to put that ball into the back of the net. What an opportunity to get his second of the game and get a second away goal, but he can't do it there, and the attack does break down. Yaya Toure now onto the ball, plays it into Rekic, the left back I do believe he's playing. Plays it into Negredo. Negredo onto the ball here, looking to make something happen here for Manchester City. Crosses the ball in, it gets cleared away only as far as Rekic, and the left back makes no mistake of putting that into the back of the net and getting Manchester City back on terms. But like I said, it's still in our favour this tie. I really do believe that, because we got the away goal. All we've got to do really, if it stays like this, all we've got to do at San Siro is hold that 0-0 draw, and we're through. We just have to see it like that. But we're Inter Milan, we don't play for draws if it does come to that case. But Richards picks up the ball here, trying to get City now the lead now. 67 minutes in, crosses the ball in. It's headed away very well there, and we do hit him on the counter attack now with Jovetic. Jovetic onto the ball, plays it into the oncoming Drax, who flicks the ball over the top into Gabbiadini. Takes the ball down well there, holds off Vincent Kompany's challenge there rather magnificently, I might add, and he's bearing down a goal, but a great save there from Joe Hart does keep us at bay now. 72 minutes in, Stefan Jovetic on the ball, obviously a former City player, plays it into Memphis Depay. Depay obviously got something to prove here. He's been out an injury, and we want him to be welcomed back in open arms here, and what ways to do it. Here comes Paul Pogba, great touchdown, takes his shot. It had Joe Hart parrying it there, he couldn't save it, but unfortunately, it's looking like 90th minute and City going to have the last attack here, or are they? We headed the ball back down, Pogba onto the ball here, gets challenged, falls to Memphis Depay, plays it into the path of Miro Icardi. Icardi flicks the ball over the top into Gabbiadini's path, heads it back down to Jonas Shaqiri's coming as a substitute, takes the ball down, Shaqiri bearing down goal, takes the shot, it's saved, it falls to Witsel, trying to put the ball back in, he does, looks for Gabbiadini, it gets headed away, and the game unfortunately does finish at 1-1. Inter Milan going into the San Siro and the second leg tie with the advantage with that away goal, and it's going to be interesting to see how the coming episodes finish. But anyway guys, that is going to be it from me and this episode today. As always, if you did enjoy the episode, make sure you do leave that like, because it really does help my channel out and it's free. And make sure you click that subscribe button, because it is free and it will let you know when my next video is up in your subscriber feed. So anyway guys, I hope you have a really nice day, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.